Hello, today we are going to make this lovely shabby chic King Louis inspired chair. I really like this chair because it adds elegance and class on my miniature scene. Don't forget to check the description box for the pattern link and the materials. Here is the pattern that we will be using to make this project. You can use a cardstock or a thin craft wood to make the chair. If you have a laser cutter or Cricut, this would make an easy project. And for those who haven't have any cutting machine, this is still possible. We just need extra patience and a very sharp X-Acto knife. I am using a cardstock for this project. As you can see here, I made 2 backrests and 2 seats, in which each of them is composed of 4 layers of cardstock glued together. If you opt to use a craft wood, choose the 1.5mm stick and make 2 of them. Next, I am going to paint each pieces with this light cappuccino acrylic paint. It is better to paint everything first before assembling them together. That way, it won't ruin the upholstery when you add them. Anyway, I'm not going to show the entire process of me painting every piece or part of the chair. But I know that you get what I mean. You can add 2 coatings for each piece, and then let the paint completely dry. Once the paint is dry, you can start putting the upholstery. I have printed the design on a piece of white cloth and sprayed it with a sealer so it will be protected from any moist or liquid. I also reserved the cutout from the other pieces, so I could use it as a base for the cushion. Apply glue to the base and glue the stuffed toy filler. Trim the stuffed toy filler as close as you can to the base. Take the fabric and fit this to the base. You can also just use a plain cloth for the back instead of the printed one. What I did was to glue the edges of the fabric together and let it dry. You can of course use another technique to apply them. Anything that is easier for you. Allow the glue to completely dry before moving on to the next step. Once the glue is dry, try to fit the cushion and trim the fabric. Just make sure it's not too short, because we want to sandwich the fabric between the 2 frames. Then use clothespin to secure the frame. And here they are ready to be assembled. But first, I am going to paint the edges of every part with gold acrylic paint. For the armrest, I used the same printed fabric and glued the seam together. Then, I cut it to fit the small curve of the armrest. Apply glue and stick it to the curve of the armrest. Cut any excess fabric to keep it clean. Now it's time to assemble everything. I am going to glue the seat first, and before doing so, I made sure that it will be glued on the right place by making some markings. Apply glue and place it on top of the marking. Then I added the side and the front apron. When you are done with the apron, you can add the other two legs. And lastly, glue the armrest. Isn't this project lovely? Now it's your turn to make one for your dollhouse. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more timeless treasure tutorials. Bye bye and see you next time.